Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. Happy Wednesday, everybody. It's Asia. Today we are going to be reading Proverbs 25 in the King James, the Amplify, and the NLT. You ready? And this is more wisdom being dropped, just like yesterday, where he had just looked like those 30 things of wisdom in the Bible that were just specified, like this is necessary, which is why we read 3 chapters all at once. So today we're going back to reading that 1 chapter a day in the 3 different versions. Okay, and it reads, there are also Proverbs of Solomon, which the men of Hezekiah, king of Judah, copied out. It is the glory of God to conceal a thing, but the honor of kings is to search out a matter. The heaven for height, the earth for depth, and the heart of a king is unsearchable. Take away the dross from the silver, and there shall be forth a vessel for the finer. Take away the wicked before the king, and his throne shall be established in righteousness. Put not forth thyself in the presence of the king, and stand not in the place of great men. For it is better for it to be said, to come unto thee, come up hither, than thou shouldest be put lower, in the presence of the prince whom thine eyes have seen. Go not forth hastily to strive, lest thou know not what to do in the end thereof, when thy neighbor hath put thee to shame. Debate thus thy cause with thy neighbor himself, and discover not a secret to another. Lest he that heareth it put thee to shame, and thine infamy turn not away. A word fitly spoken is like apples of gold and pictures of silver. As an earring of gold and an ornament of fine gold, so is a wise reprover upon an obedient ear. As a coat of snow in the time of harvest, so is a faithful messenger to them that send him, for he hath refreshed the soul of his masters. Whoso boasteth himself of a false gift is like clouds and wind without rain. By long forbearing is a prince persuaded, as a soft tongue breaketh the bone. Hast thou found honey? Eat so much as it is sufficient for thee, lest thou be filled therewith, and vomit it. Withdraw thy foot from thy neighbor's house, lest he be weary of thee, and so hate thee. A man that beareth false witness against his neighbor is a maul, and a sword, and a sharp arrow. Confidence in an unfaithful man in time of trouble is like a broken tooth and a foot out of joint. As he that taketh away a garment in cold weather, and as vinegar upon nitre. So it's spelled Nitre, but it's spoken in like Niter. Another word for that is natron, which is a sodium carbonate. It's used for cleaning and washing and purifying. All right, so that's verse 20. As he that taketh away a garment in cold weather, and as vinegar upon nitre, so is he that singeth songs to a heavy heart. If thine enemy be hungry, give him bread to eat. If he be thirsty, give him water to drink. For thou shalt heap coals of fire upon his head, and the Lord shall reward thee. The north wind driveth away rain, and so doth an angry countenance, a backbiting tongue. It is better to dwell in a corner of a housetop than with a brawling woman and in a white house. As cold waters to a thirsty soul, so is good news from a far country. A righteous man falleth down before the wicked, is as a troubled fountain and a corrupt spring. It is not good to eat much honey, so for men to search their own glory is not glory. He that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. All right. Now it's time for the Amplified. Oh, my Bible. Moving stuff out the way today. And it reads, These are also the Proverbs of Solomon, which the men of Hezekiah, king of Judah, copied. It is the glory of God to conceal a matter, but the glory of kings is to search out a matter. As the heavens for height and the earth for depth, so the hearts and minds of kings are unsearchable. Take away the dross from the silver, and there comes out the pure metal, a vessel for the silversmith to shape. Take away the wicked from before the king, and his throne will be established in righteousness. Do not be boastfully ambitious and claim honor in the presence of the king, and do not stand in the place of great men. For it is better that it be said for you, come up here, than for you to be placed lower in the presence of the prince whom your eyes have seen. Do not rush out to argue your case before magistrates or judges. Otherwise, what will you do in the end when your case is lost and when your neighbor opponent humiliates you? Argue your case with your neighbor himself before you go to court, and do not reveal another's secret, or he who hears it will shame you, and the rumor about you and your action in court will have no end. Like apples of gold in settings of silver is a word spoken at the right time. Like an earring of gold and an ornament of fine gold is a wise reprover to an ear that listens and learns. Like the cold of snow brought from the mountains in the time of harvest, so is a faithful messenger to those who send him, for he refreshes the life of his masters. Like clouds and wind without rain is a man who boasts falsely of gifts he does not give. By patience and a calm spirit, a ruler may be persuaded, and a soft and gentle tongue breaks the bone of resistance. Have you found pleasure sweet like honey? Eat only as much as you need. Otherwise, being filled excessively, you vomit it. Let your foot seldom be in your neighbor's house, or he will become tired of you and hate you. Like a club and a sword and a piercing arrow is a man who testifies falsely against his neighbor or acquaintance. Like a broken tooth or an unsteady foot is confidence in an unfaithful man in time of trouble. Like one who takes off a garment in cold weather, or like a reactive, useless of mixture vinegar on soda, is he who thoughtlessly sings joyful songs to a heavy heart. If your enemy is hungry, give him bread to eat, and if he is thirsty, give him water to drink. For in doing so, you will heap coals of fire upon his head, and the Lord will reward you. The north wind brings forth rain, and a backbiting tongue an angry countenance. It is better to live in a corner of the housetop on a flat roof exposed to the weather than in a house shared with a quarrelsome, contentious woman. Like cold water to a thirsty soul, so is good news from a distant land. Like a muddied fountain and a polluted spring is a righteous man who yields and compromises his integrity before the wicked. It is not good to eat much honey, nor is it glorious to seek one's own glory. Like a city that is broken down and without walls, leaving it unprotected, is a man who has no self-control over his spirit and sets himself up for trouble. All right. Time for the NLT. These are more Proverbs of Solomon collected by the advisors of King Hezekiah of Judah. It is God's privilege to conceal things and give the king's privilege to discover them. No one can comprehend the height of heaven, the depth of earth, or all that goes on in the king's mind. Remove the impurities from silver, and the sterling will be ready for the silversmith. Remove the wicked from the king's court, and his reign will be made secure by justice. Don't demand an audience with the king or push for a place among the great. It is better to wait for an invitation to the head table than to be sent away in public disgrace, just because you've seen something. Don't be in a hurry to go to court, for what will you do in the end if your neighbor deals you a shameful defeat? When arguing with your neighbor, don't betray another person's secret. Others may accuse you of gossip, and you will never regain your good reputation. Timely advice is lovely, like golden apples on a silver basket. To one who listens, valid criticism is like a gold earring or other gold jewelry. Trustworthy messengers refresh like snow in summer. They revive the spirit from their employer. A person who promises a gift but doesn't give it is like clouds and wind that bring no rain. Patience can persuade a prince, and soft speech can break bones. Do you like honey? Don't eat too much or it'll make you sick. Don't visit your neighbors too often or you'll wear out your welcome. Telling lies about others is as harmful as hitting them with an axe, wounding them with a sword, or shooting them with a sharp arrow. Putting confidence in an unreliable person in times of trouble is like chewing with a broken tooth or walking on a lame foot. Singing cheerful songs to a person with a heavy heart is like taking someone's coat in cold weather or pouring vinegar in a wound. If your enemies are hungry, give them food to eat. If they are thirsty, give them water to drink. You will heap burning coals of shame on their heads, and the Lord will reward you. As surely as a north wind brings rain, so a gossiping tongue causes anger. It's better to live alone in a corner of an attic than with a quarrelsome wife in a lovely home. Good news from far away is like cold water to the thirsty. If the godly give in to the wicked, it's like polluting a fountain or muddying a spring. It's not good to eat too much honey, and it's not good to seek honors for yourself. A person without self-control is like a city with broken down walls. May the Lord add a blessing to the reading, hearing, and doing of his word in Jesus' name. Y'all have a blessed day. Take God with you. I'm waiting for this little one to pop up on me. Hey, pretty. Take God with you. Finger out your mouth, Missy Boo. Thank you. Can you say have a good day?
Okay. This is my family.
This is my family.
This is my mama Caleb. That's what we say out there all the time.
That's
right,
right.
Mom?
That's right. Have a blessed day, y'all. Say bye-bye.
Bye.